right now we are pleased to be joined by the next Secretary of State of the state of Illinois.
Oh,
Dan
my gosh.
Brady.
Thank you very much for having me. Now, is it Bruce?
No, it's whatever you want it to be. Just get my name right when I fill out my new license. When you become the Secretary of State. and Tim Slagle as well. He's not a resident of the state, so
that's okay.
He needs a fake license.
I can still vote for you, though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I won't say anything. And Bruce, I understand you know a cousin of mine. Is that correct?
Yeah, this is a shock to me. Who's your cousin?
Pat Brady.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize Pat's your cousin. Oh,
First cousins. Our dads are brothers. Full disclosure.
Well, I was going to say it's all you Bradys because I was doing a little research on you, and you actually beat a Brady who's the brother of a Brady when you were running for Congress. Was it? Is that
State House? Yes.
State House.
Just to let you know, in our graduating class in high school, there's Bill Brady, Dan Brady, Tim Brady, and Pat Brady.
Yeah. Okay. It's a Brady bunch, basically.
Yeah.
Right, don't step on my junk stand. Anyway, no. So yeah, Pat's a great guy. Wonderful guy. And send my regards to him. I haven't talked to him.
I will do that
in a while. So what kind of advice does Pat Brady give you in running this campaign?
Well, he gives all kinds of advice. It's what you listen to or don't listen to, and that kind of goes for really lots of people that you talk to meet along the trail. But obviously, he gives good advice and is well intended, as many people all have been helpful. And then you have to make that decision of who you think's right, who's giving you the best advice, and what your gut tells you.
Okay, I was just looking for a 5-second cutesy answer. I never listened to Pat, but that's fine. That's okay. So I was actually looking up to see if there were any issues because, quite frankly, I don't know exactly. I mean, the obvious thing, which I'm sure you've gotten a million times, is do you have your own tumbling team? Because that seems to be a prerequisite. But
no.
It's Tim. That's a Jesse White.
I got it.
Yeah. All right. And but you want to get the organ donation program up to speed, and you want to decrease the wait times at Secretary of State offices. And I got to tell you, you normally don't make this personal, but I was with my mother, who was getting an ID card because she can't drive anymore, and she's obviously she's a senior citizen, and it was in Deerfield. And, we were in the senior line, but it's all a senior line there. And it was like 2.5 hours. And boy, I love my mother, but I didn't want to spend 2.5 hours with her at the Secretary of State's office. So I'm lodging my complaint with you.
Okay. Well, in advance. Well, thank you for that. But that does dovetail into some of the things I've been talking about. And yes, we want to have more remote services, advanced technology come in the 21st century. But to your point regarding your mother, I mean, there's still those individuals that are going to come into a facility and are going to need extra special attention. Glad they moved, the seniors moved to the lines now. That's great. It should be. But what we have to do is figure out how we reduce that foot traffic for some of these larger facilities that are causing those wait times for people to sit outside or stand outside in the cold and the heat. And that's a lot of the things I've talked about and how I can do that.
Tim?
I actually like those waits. I think that everybody who wants national government health care should have to spend 3 hours waiting for a driver's license.
It's
a good lesson.
It'll educate you. One final question here. Now, if you were the Secretary of State, and Donald Trump said that he didn't want you to certify the election, would you certify it, Mr. Brady?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That would be my responsibility. However, don't confuse the Secretary of State's office with the State Board of Elections, because the ceremonial really process of certifying the election is really ceremonial for the Secretary of State. It's the State Board of Elections, and then it's all the election authorities all across the state of Illinois and all 102 counties that canvass and actually count the votes.
Okay. Well, we wish you the best. I mean, speaking of the choir here, I'm going to vote for you. Tim's going to vote for you illegally. I mean,
Tim can't vote for you.
Yeah, there you go. Best of luck to you in your campaign, the rest of your campaign. We appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to say hello. Nice to visit with you.
Good luck, Dan.
Take care. Bruce Wolf, Tim Slagle on the Weekly Wrap.